Hello everyone, I am Professor Yogita Kumari from Technoka HTIT Group of Institution, and today we are going to discuss about introduction of operating. What is an operating system? An operating system is software that manages computer hardware and software resources. So, operating system acts as intermediator between the user and the hardware, or providing the execution for application programs. So, the functions of operating system is manages hardware resources, CPU, memory, input-output devices like keyboard, mouse, and monitor, printer, etc. Provides an environment for running programs and facilitates communication between the software and hardware, ensures security and efficient use for resources. So here is components of operating system. Application kernel. Kernel is connected with CPU, memory, and devices. So what is kernel? Kernel is a core part that interacts with hardware. And cell. Cell interface between the user and kernel. System programs, compiler, loaders, editors, and extra. List of common operating systems: Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Chrome OS, Android, iOS, Unix. Windows operating system developed by Microsoft in November 1985. Used in personal computing, business environments, gaming. In macOS developed by Apple, used for creative industries like for designing, video editing, music productions, personal computing, professional environments, and desktops. So Linux, a community driven, various distribution or a open source. There are large selection of distribution is Ubuntu, and it is free to use and distribute, used in server and data centers, development and programming, personal computing for tech enthusiastic. Unix developed by originally AT&T Bell Lab. Various commercial and open source version available in Unix, used in server and workstation development environment, research and academic settings also. And iOS is developed also by Apple and is specific used for mobile devices like iPhones, iPads. This. So history of operating system is starting with 1956. The first operating system was ZMNAA input output in 1956 by the General Motors. And 9 IBM developed a time sharing system TSS-360 is developed in 1960. Unix popularized simplicity and multitasking, rise of personal computers with the basic operating system in 1970s or CP in 1974. So GUI based or a graphical user interface based operating system started in 1980s. Networking features become standard in this, or Apple is used also here, and Windows 1985. Just I said that we started with the 1985, and open source Linux emerged in 1990s. Mac OS improved in 90s. Linux 1991, Windows 95, latest version nowadays is Windows 11, and 2000s presence in mobile OS, demonetized cloud virtualization technologies, advanced computing in in 2000 to present day also. Operating system handles the following responsibilities, like controls all the computer resources, provide valuable services to user programs, coordinates the execution of users program, provide resources for users program, and provide an interface virtual machine to user, and hide the complexity of software, supports multiple execution modes, monitors the execution of user programs to prevent the errors, or basically operating system handles main responsibilities about the process management, memory management, and file management, device management, all those things. Like process management's goal is to ensure the CPU is used efficiently, allowing you to run multiple applications simultaneously without program monopolizing the system. And memory management is uh, goal manage the memory space is efficiently and protect process from interfacing with the each other memory. Just like file system management is to provide to a logical and consistent view to inform storage for both users and applications. And device management is to coordinate and control all peripherals devices so they can exist and used by applications. So this all responsibilities of the operating system. Types of operating system. An operating system is a software that manages computer hardware and software resources. It, it acts as a bridge between the user and the computer, ensuring smooth operations. Different types of operating serve different need. Some handle one task at a time, while other manages multiple users and real-time operating system. The types of operating system is batch operating system, time-sharing operating system, distributed operating system, network operating system, real-time operating systems. Batch processing operating system process jobs in batches without user interaction during the execution, common in early mainframe systems. In batch processing, we are providing a different job task by the different users for the computer operator, and that computer operator execute all the operations. That's why we are saying without user interaction in the execution part. Early IBM mainframe system is doing that. Like different users, Abhishek, Anita, and Ashwarya, both are having a different job works, and they are providing it to the computer operator, and then that will be executed the all operations. Okay, the and multitasking operating system. In multi-programming operating system, multiple programs handles at once by keeping them in a memory and switching between them. And the multi-processing operating system use uses of multiple CPUs to execute multiple programs or threads at the same time. Embedded operating system. Embedded operating system is basically defined for the a specific task for the embedded system. Like we are using the ATM machines who having a specific task that is also a embedded machine or industrial machinery, and we are also using the smartwatches and lifts, so on. Real-time operating system. The real-time operating system for applications with strict timing requirement, and such as in robotics or air traffic controls, and so on in car accidental cases. If any car is immediately accidented, then there is a safety bag are required to respond in a strict timing, so that we are using the real-time operating systems. Networks operating system manages the network resources and provides services like file and printer sharing to the multiple users. For example, Microsoft Windows servers and Linux. Distributed operating system. We are regularly using a distributed operating system, actually manages a group of independent computers and present them the unified system like Apache Hadoop. and all. This is all about the operating system. So thank you so